I'm really hesitant to stop this project because once I start, there's no going back. I mean, if I start putting things down, it'll all sort of explode and the stuff everywhere, and then I sort of slowly have to put In today's episode, how do you do, interwebers, and welcome to Stories of My Life. So I just broke the goddamn, whatever you call that thing, this thing. Yeah, just broke that. I was trying to make, Magnus yesterday sent me a TikTok where they were made pasta with basil in it. And I tried to make it now. And the last time I used this, it sort of stopped, and there was this smell of rubber, burning rubber. And when I tried, it started now. I was a bit apprehensive, but then sort of quickly died, and there's a definite smell of burning rubber. So I think I've blown a gasket or whatever you do, and I don't think this is fixable. So if you are wondering what I am frying, this is something called Burmese tofu. Ever heard about Burmese tofu? It's tofu made from chickpeas, not soybeans. And I have heard about it, and it sounded really complicated. I looked it up. But then yesterday, or the day before that, I stumbled upon someone making it on TikTok. And usually when you do tofu, you have to soak the beans, and then you have to liquidize them or pulverize them, and then you have to heat them, and then you have to sort of put that through a sieve, and then you have to take that milk, that gathered milk that is the leftover, and then you have to sort of add something to that to make it go cheesy, and then it has to set. It's really complicated, but this is really easy. So you start by soaking 2 deciliters of dried chickpeas overnight, or for 8 hours, or it's easier that way. And then you're going to drain it, and you're going to put them in a mixer with half a liter of water. And my plan now is to add a little water at a time, because I think it's easier to get them really pulverized that way. Oh, so here we go. Now we're going to heat this. We're going to put it in a saucepan and get it to boil, and it will thicken. So you might want to do some constant stirring. And when you start stirring, or even before that, when you're mixing it, you add about half a teaspoon of salt and whatever spices you want. I'm eating this right out of the pan. And when it gets so thick, it's almost not runny, that's when it's done. It takes a couple of minutes. And then it's time to just pour it into a glass container, or any container. This is one of those from IKEA. I find these are the easiest. And you don't have to grease the container or anything. It'll come right out. I'm going to have a second batch of that. Now it's time to let this set for a couple of hours until it's cold. And then sort of slice it, dice it, fry it. Yeah, I think you can bake it. I don't know if you can just put it in. Yeah, well, you could. Just, boil it. But that might not be so appetizing. I'm going to get one of those. Damn. And now I'm thinking if I should start start the dissembling of this. Maybe I should. I'm really hesitant to stop this project because once I start, there's no going back. I mean, if I start putting things down, it'll all sort of explode, and the stuff everywhere, and then I sort of slowly have to put everything back in their new place. So I think I'll go down into the basement and get some of the shelves, and then sort of have a glass of wine. People, do you see what I just see? Oh, I don't see. I put that chair, the recliner here, and someone's taking it. That's great. Oh yes, this is really packed. Oh God, this is a needlepoint screen that my grandmother did. It's been living here since I got it. So this is part of, well, this is the, I guess the base. You just hang them like that and then you put the shelvings in between. I have an idea. How about I take that one, bring it up. Well, maybe tomorrow. I'm ready for that wine. I haven't had my wine yet, but I've just uploaded a video, today's video. It's called How I Had a CHORIPAN, which is a homemade chorizo in a bread. And the bread is a baguette. So last week, this is from last Saturday, last Saturday, I cooked a lot of food and most of it was Argentinian, I think. Yeah, I think so. I think chorizo is Argentine. I'm not sure anymore. Anyway, it's a funny episode in with me doing lots of cooking and doing some grocery shopping as per usual, and also FaceTiming with Magnus. So please watch it. Please love it. Please cook something vegan. Okay, people, it's time for a taste test of this. Whatever it is. I can't remember. I will put the name here. Maybe. I don't think I will. Here we go. This is quite a mouthful. So I'm about to have my glass of wine, but first I thought I'd show you how that Burmese tofu turned out. And the easiest way to show you how it is, I guess, turn it over. Falls out easily. And remember, I didn't grease it or anything, and then you can just go like that. So this is just water, some spices. Well, it's not just water and spices, it's also chickpeas. But imagine, fantastic. I think now that I see it, I might have had too much water, so next time I will try to have, 4 deciliters of water instead, because I'll be making this a lot. Thank you for watching and for liking, commenting, subscribing and following. It really helps, and something to do with the internet and the algorithm, I think. So thank you so much.